Hello, this is Angela here from Soul Tarot. Welcome to your weekly energy reading for the 17th to the 23rd of August 2020. Thank you so much for selecting your card on Soul Tarot with Angela on Facebook. So I'm going to go through the meanings of 1, 2 and 3 in a moment. Before I do, just a quick word. Thank you so much for tuning in every week on Facebook. I really do appreciate your energy. Also for supporting my YouTube channel, Soul Tarot with Angela. So feel free, if this resonates for you and you want to make a comment, please, I'd love to connect with you and equally just share. So like, comment, share, subscribe. I love your energy. So before I go into this week's cards, I just wanted to give you a quick update on what was happening energetically for us, as well as from the new moon. We've got a new moon coming on Wednesday the 18th, 19th, or sort of like Tuesday, Wednesday. So, depending on what part of the world you're in. So this is going to be, the moon is going to be in Leo. Leo is all about, shining. This is about individuality, confidence. So this is a really good time to kind of take a journey within to build that, because moon is, generally about emotions, so it can be, Leo can be quite childlike in terms of its expression, very enthusiastic. So this can be a really good time to build confidence where you feel like you need some more confidence. So it's a new beginning in that. Engage with your inner child, have a play, do something that's passionate. This could also mean that this can light up your romance area. So if there's like a crush, you could be spending more time on that particular person, or you could be connecting with that. And even if you've had a long-term partner, it's a really good time to light up that passion again. So, definitely enjoy it. There are some little kind of aspects around with this particular new moon that could make it a bit frustrating. And when I say frustrating, what I mean by that is there are some elements of Saturnian kind of qualities that can make the energy of new beginnings a little bit sort of like there's some blocks around. So just be prepared that this is a very good time to communicate, to think, but there could be something that comes up that could be a bit confronting in terms of information. So it's really good to stay patient and flexible. We've been doing a lot of transforming this year, a lot of personal growth. So, this can really lead to problem solving if we really stay completely open to conflict. If you know what I mean by that, meaning it's generally people can take conflict as a personal slight, but it's usually an opportunity for some kind of a growth if it's within us or it's reflecting from the other person. So the energy for this week, so that's a little bit about astrology and the new moon coming up, which I think is a good new moon generally, because Leo is quite, fiery and quite exciting. But the energy that I'm thinking, that I'm picking up on this week is it's about taking action. We're starting to take more action and coming out of this feeling stuck energy, more and more and more. We're kind of taking bigger steps. It's also about connecting to beauty and seeing beauty and, I just had a wonderful weekend away at this beautiful retreat south of where I live. It was just 2 days, but it was such an ambient atmosphere. There's workshops on, sound healing, astrology, all of those things that I love and connect to. And it was just a really gorgeous setting, and the energy of the whole nature made it such that, all the elements were represented, and it was just very collectively, very, very peaceful. You could almost feel it, that really kind of open, loving energy. And so, all the people that were at that retreat really holding the space of love and openness. So it was very connecting, and I've come back feeling different. I feel more like I'm attached to beauty, I'm more attached to nature, and more grounded. So it makes a big difference when you do that. So there's a lot of actions taking on that this week. So the first card that I'm going to talk about is Leap. So this is a little bit like the Fool card in traditional tarot. So this is a card of action and trusting that the universe is going to support you if you decide to jump off the cliff. Take a leap of faith to throw your life up in the air and see where it lands. Now, there's always a measure of people sometimes like to take cautious risks or measured risks, or, and there's no guarantees. You could be feeling very comfortable, but also a bit bored, and you also might know what your direction is and you're just waiting for the right time or an opportunity to come to make it safe to do it. These are all different ways that we provide ourselves with a security blanket to make those changes. You don't need permission and you don't need certainty. So this is really just about having more faith in yourself. And this is where the Leo, the moon in Leo, can support us here. So, if you might be a Leo when you read this, or you could have Leo in your chart, or just generally you're on that trajectory anyway where you're making some pretty big changes. So this is about your faith in yourself, your confidence, taking a deep breath into the unknown and letting go of the old so you can embrace the new. Everything that is ever planted, like in a garden, if it's nurtured, it grows. It's a little bit like, anything external that you create. If you put positive energy into it, it's guaranteed to grow. So, if you just look back to the law of nature, that is what it is. So it could even be better than what you're doing right now. And that's could be what you're holding back. It's the unknown. It's the you're in this safety, and it's time to let go. Of course, I'm not asking you to leave your job and not have any money. This is all about, still being practical. But, it's within your mind. And that's what's important is, getting ready in your mind to take action. Now, taking action, yes, but it could be that you need to wait another month or another 2. But it's that you've decided, right, I'm going to take action when it's the right time. So it could be a month, or it could be 2 months, or it could be the end of the year, but you have a plan. So, whenever you're making changes, there's always got to be a plan. Right, number 2, Sisterhood of the Rose. So this is about the feminine within us, the lineage of mystics and priestesses who serve humanity and who seed consciousness at this time. This is about seeing beauty wherever you are. So this symbolizes the symbolic rose here and here. It talks about that represents the heart. So you're being called on to spend more time in nature and hear the whispers. So that could be about going on a beach walk or a bush walk. Could be being outside in your garden, admiring the beauty all around you when you go for a neighbourhood walk, or looking in your own garden, or the trees outside, shaking in the wind. This could be about how you dress. How you dress to the world sends out a vibration. If you're in a lot of colours, it's putting joy out. It's about tuning into everything that around you that's beautiful. So every time you do create that, it sends out that vibration, and that's the energy frequency that is asking you to tune into right now. So that's an action card, and the sooner you do that, the better you're going to feel, and the better connected you're going to feel as well. So the last card here, this is about taking a break. Oh my gosh, we're hammering this home at the moment. It feels like every week for the last 2 months we're getting this card here, take a break. Get off the treadmill. This is taking time out from our schedules. You know, you need to look back on what you've achieved and just stop and admire it. This is about regathering, recalibrating your mind, your body. It's really taking time, like it's giving yourself permission, because often we just wait for things to calm down at work, or our children to be on holidays, or when you've got enough money, or this and that and the other. So there's always reasons not to take a break. So it's now asking you to use a reason to plan one and do it, okay? So I've just got back from a retreat, as I mentioned, and I'm booking my next little break, my next little mini break. I tend to do that each time, and I find that if I don't, it's months before I realise, I really haven't had a break for a while. So I get into the swing of, really it rejuvenates so much. It makes such a big difference, even if it's 2 days away. So book a massage, go on a beach walk with friends. If you just take a moment, you know that you won't miss out on life. We're all sort of thinking, oh, we're going to miss out, or, we'll get behind, or this and that and the other. Who cares? Just let it all go and just pamper and enjoy yourself, especially get close to nature, because this is just a really good time at the moment to send those vibrations out, when Mother Earth is healing from the virus. So as I mentioned, each week, this is a general reading. This is about a collective energy that we have. And if you are needing more clarity, especially if you've got a birthday coming up, it's always a great time, or you want to get a gift for a friend, just reach out to me. I'll book a reading, send a voucher, but it is general. So if you want anything more individual, please reach out to me and we'll book a time. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Bye for now.